What's up, tech heads and gamers? It's your boy Mel, E to Z to the E. Welcome to the channel where we respect the tech and we salute the gamers and we say, "What up, SunnySide TV?" Alright, let's get it. Let's get it. I don't know what the intro is these days, bruh, but let's get right into it. This podcast I'm gonna try and not make it so long. Oof. I have a lot to get done, so I don't know how much time I have to get this podcast done. But hopefully, you guys can hear me too. I'm trying to just pull things up to make sure that I'm loud and clear. All right, all right. Sweet, sweet. All right, cool. Forgive me too. I'm in the basement right now, as you guys can see. It is trash, but the green screen is not there. Well, it's been a while. Weather Ash, what is good, my dude? Phil the Cat, what's up? Supreme Clutch, what up? So today we are just gonna talk about E3. You guys know it's coming in 2 months. 2 months, 2 weeks. It's gonna be like the second week of June. Now, I had people asking, like, what the hell is E3? So, if you guys don't know what E3 is, it's pretty much the biggest game expo in the world. I mean, you have Tokyo Game Show, which is in Japan, and you have all this other stuff, Euro, whatever, which is in Europe and stuff like that. But when it comes to overall, like the biggest expo game show is E3, and that's where like the big companies Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo go ham. Yo, Jem, what is good, my dude? So today we are just gonna be discussing the top five prediction stuff that I'm looking forward to happen at E3. So I know we cover a lot of Nintendo stuff on the channel, but I'm actually gonna go beyond Nintendo. I'm gonna give Nintendo some love, cover some stuff with the Switch that I'm excited to see. But overall, I'm gonna talk about Sony as well. I'm gonna talk about actually, nah, we're not even gonna do that because this can go long as hell. Let's just stick to Nintendo. Yo, Gus, what's good, my dude? So we'll just talk about Nintendo. Forget all the other. I might throw in, some Microsoft and Sony stuff, but I really want to focus on Nintendo here. All right. So yeah, it'll be good too. You guys give me your feedback. Tell me things that you guys excited to see at E3 as well. All right, so let's get started with my number five. Let's count from five to one, right? Five being Metroid Prime trilogy. Now, why I really want this is because actually have never played a Metroid Prime. There's a lot of hype with Metroid Prime 4 coming up. And so it'd be good to just like catch up with the whole franchise with a trilogy. And I think Nintendo has been killing it with like ports to the Switch. I feel like they do a good job. Like if you look at Bayonetta 2 and 1, like those were excellent ports. So I'm excited to see like them bring that to the Switch and put like HD graphics and make the controller, work better because that game came out for the Nintendo Wii and you had the motion nonsense, to aim and stuff. So just being able to have an actual controller like the Pro controller, the Joy-Con, have them map it to that, I think would be awesome. Yo, thank you guys for hitting that like button. Really appreciate it. Um, I Mr. Clutch said he wants Call of. Yo, I like that. I'm gonna get to that too. That's up there for sure. Yo, Call of Duty for the Switch. Why Madden and Call of Duty? Why the hell has that not happened for the Switch yet? I mean, we in year two with the Switch and we still haven't seen a Madden or Call of Duty. But I think this is the year. They can't avoid Switch anymore. Switch is the hottest selling console in North America. It has surpassed PS4 in Japan, just being out for only 2 years. It has surpassed PS4 entire Japanese sales, and PS4 has been out for 5 to 6 years in Japan, so they can't ignore Switch anymore. It's a hot item. So hopefully third party companies start waking up. And I mean, look how great Mortal Kombat did, right? Mortal Kombat was the number one seller. I believe it was for the month of last month, but it was the top selling Switch game. I think it was for the month of April, right? So third party game sales on Switch if it's done right. So yeah, Call of Duty I think would be awesome. I mean, for God's sakes, they're making Call of Duty mobile. What the hell is that? Bring that to the Switch, bruh. I want to get on this, but I missed the Discord. It's all good, Sunny. It's all good. I don't know how long this would be. I'm like watching the wife and kiddo, so they are all sleeping. So if they wake up, I might have to bounce. So I'm trying to be quick on this. But if they're done, I'll stay up and chat with you guys for a long time. All right, let's see what we got. What do you think about Sony and Microsoft? I think Yo, I'm glad you said that, Clutch, because my last podcast I talked about Google Stadia, right? And how I think they're going to be a threat this coming generation of console. And I talked about Sony being so behind when it comes to streaming games online. And it's crazy. I think if you read the blueprint of that partnership, it's mainly for the streaming service. Sony purchased Geico, which was a crappy streaming service, and that's what they use for the PlayStation Now. And so you guys know the PlayStation Now is a terrible streaming service. But I feel like with the partnership, they are going to be using Microsoft. It's called Azure. That's the cloud platform, kind of like Google has. I told you, right? These three big dogs in that game streaming race, which was Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. Wait, remember I talked about infrastructure. So that's actually what is happening. And actually, Nintendo is actually going to be using Microsoft Azure streaming service too. So I think one of the reasons why Microsoft's approaching these people and why they are teaming up together is because they see Google as a threat. Straight up, that's what it comes down to. They see Google as a threat, and Microsoft is trying to leverage on the fact that Google is coming. All these companies are afraid of streaming. They've never done it before, and they're like, "Here, we have the infrastructure to do it." And so that's where the teaming up is coming from with Sony and Microsoft. It's actually gonna happen with Nintendo and Microsoft as well. Yo, Lolo, got game. What is good, my dude? I feel like Wii U had better graphics and FPS than what? Than the Switch? Clutch? You feel like we had better graphics than the Switch? I don't know about that. Because games that they port in from the Wii U to the Switch actually runs better on the Switch. And hardware wise, it's known that the Switch has better hardware than the Wii U. Yo, Seth, what is good, my dude? What up, what up? All right, so we talked about five being Metroid trilogy. The fourth thing on my list that I would like to see is this one's a little tricky. Um, the makers of Xenoblade Chronicles, I would like to see what they're up to. That game has come out, it's been like 2 years since the last came out, and there's been rumors of them working on something. So it's either they port the Xenogear game that came out for the Wii U to the Switch, or they have a brand new IP that they're gonna announce at E3. But that's the fourth thing I'm hoping to see in the Nintendo Direct. The third thing I would like to see is just huge third party support, like I said earlier. Why the hell is Madden not on Switch yet? I would like to see EA take Switch seriously. I would like to see I specifically want to see third party dev like make games specifically for the Switch. Yes, it would be great to like get ports like we got with Mortal Kombat 11 day-to-day ports, but I think what will like excel the Switch is just having third party be mindful of the Switch hardware and make like games focus on the Switch. Imagine like Square Enix make us a Final Fantasy, like just making games specifically. What am I? They did with Octopath Traveler, and you saw how successful that game was. Now imagine like if they make like high intense games that will push the Switch hardware. I think that'll be pretty awesome to see. So the third thing I'm hoping that happens in this E3 is you see more third party love come to the Switch. Games, heavy games like Madden, even Star Wars Battlefront, games like that, Call of Duty, those would be great to see on the Switch. But I also would like to see like exclusive games from third party on the Switch. Let's see what y'all is saying. I want to see Skyward Sword port. Ooh, that would be dope. That would be Zelda N64 fan. I think that would be awesome. Straight up. I hope we get GTA but same road. Yes, clutch. I am so shocked that GTA is not on the Switch because GTA came out on the PS3, and we know that the Switch is more than capable of that. Like handling a game like GTA. And that game's still selling like crazy. I think, the biggest thing as to why that's not on the Switch yet is just the fact that the Switch Online sucks. And what is keeping GTA alive, the momentum it has as to why it's still selling and today is just people are so obsessed with the online and they're playing the online. And I don't know if like Rockstar tried to talk to Nintendo about the importance of that, and they're like, nah, we're not taking online seriously. That might be why they're like, we're not gonna port GTA on this. Yo, I agree. I last year I think I talked to you about going. You see, but here's the thing. I was looking at other big YouTubers and some of them go, some of them don't. Zach and Gabe switched force. They went last year. If you guys weren't following them, they they got robbed and all the equipment got stolen and stuff like that. But you see other YouTubers, they stay home instead of going. And the beauty about that is if you're YouTubers, like you get to stream it live. It's kind of a headache when you actually dare. I didn't go to E3, but I forgot what expo it was in New York that I went to, and it was a headache because it's just stretched out, and you can't sorry, you can't just for instance, if a direct is happening, you can watch it with your audience, you can record it, you can see my reaction, right? And then you can also get the audience reaction as to like if you dare. I think the benefit of being there is you can get like game capture where people at home can get the footage, but eventually someone else will capture the footage and put it on YouTube. But I think it's this actually benefit of staying home for E3 if you're a YouTuber because everything is online and you can stream it, get your audience reaction. And it's a good way to connect with your audience too because they want to see how you react. So I think there's a benefit of actually being a YouTuber and staying home and not actually going to the E3 conferences. And if you watch all the major YouTubers, that's what they do. They stay home and live stream those events, and they do it with their audience and stuff like that. But the benefit of going is you have exclusive looks at games that are showcased at E3. So it's a win-win for both, I think. Just go win life for three. Exactly, exactly. But Grass, the benefit of that though is you'll be one of the only people to actually get a recorded footage, and then if you're YouTuber, you can upload that, which will give you views because probably other YouTubers who didn't attend E3 wouldn't have that footage. But yeah, it's just a pain just standing in line and waiting to capture, like you were saying, 3 minutes of video footage. Yeah. We need to, yeah. All right. So the third on my list is just like third party support. It'll be awesome to see third party and start taking Switch seriously. Um, as you can see, Square Enix they were successful with Octopath Traveler. Mortal Kombat was successful. FIFA's selling pretty decent. 2Ks, I don't know how they doing, but third party tend to do well on the Switch, and so I hope it's a wake up call to the industry, and I hope they start focusing and taking that seriously. Okay, so the second thing on my list that I would love to see is I'm gonna put two games in here, right? The two games I want to see is Metroid Prime 4 and Bayonetta 3. Now they announced those games so long ago, but it'll be pretty cool to see like a gameplay footage of Metroid Prime 4. Now I know like they talked about they restarting from pretty much nothing because um the I'm forgetting the name of the company, the developers, but pretty much they took over the production of Metro Prime 4. Dag, I'm just drawing a blank with the studio's name. But anyway, I would like to see footage of Bayonetta 3 and Metro Prime 4. Just whet our appetite, whet our beaks, if you would, like to say in Shark Tank. I mean, just I know the game is probably not coming out this year, but I think Sony does a good job with that. Like they'll show us a game to whet our beaks. Like Death Stranded. I mean, they showed that game 2 years ago, and it's finally releasing this year. By the way, that game is so sick. If you haven't watched the trailer, I posted in this retro. Thank you, Zelda N64 fan. Appreciate that. But if you haven't seen the trailer for Death Stranded by Hideo Kojima, oh my goodness, check that out. That trailer looks so dope. I posted it in our Discord in the game section, so check that out. Haven't played anything on Switch besides 2K for a while. Anything you recommend? Oh my goodness, bro. Where's my Switch? The Switch has so many for I believe March, April, and May. Yeah, you got jokes, Grosk. You got jokes. But I believe for the month of uh April, May, and even June, the Switch got a floodgate of games, mostly third party games, but a lot of games, Seth. A game that I'm currently playing right now is Resident Evil 4. It's crazy to say, but I've never played that game before. And at first, it's like the control scheme sucks. I was like, what is this nonsense? But the more you play it, the more you just adapt to it. And now I'm like a boss. Like I can sway away from the enemies. I can aim and shoot. It's a learning curve. But once you figure that out, it works pretty well. And then Final Fantasy 12 also is another dope game that I'm playing. Haven't put a lot of time into that, but um, and then you have Mortal Kombat 11, Final Fantasy 10 and 10 2. Yo, Apollo G, what is good, my dude? And yeah, it's just so many games. And then you have Saints Row. I don't know if you're into that. That's a pretty decent game. Dragon Dogma is another excellent game. Haven't played that as much as well. Um, I hope Switch adds more Switch Online like Xbox Go that will allow you to get. Yeah, that would be dope. That would be dope. Um, So Supreme, I'm gonna get to that actually. That's close to. I'm gonna talk about my number one, and then I'm gonna talk about things like surprises that I would like to see, and that being like just the online service being fixed, and just like them bringing themes to Switch, and all those fun jazz. Is shocking that they don't have that yet for the Switch. I haven't been playing on my Switch that much, been busy playing Persona 5 and PS4 and a few PC games. Yeah, Persona 5 is a dope game. I told myself I was not gonna get that game because I'm gonna wait for it to come to the Switch. So I'm really disappointed that we haven't heard anything. But that game is I know is eventually gonna come to Switch. There's no especially now that Switch has surpassed the overall sales of the PS4 in Japan. That game is going to come. If it doesn't come out on the Switch, I will be really really shocked. Um, Final Fantasy 12 is my favorite Final Fantasy game. Yeah, I mean, I started playing 12 and I was like, holy shnikes, this game is dope. But I told myself I'm not gonna like continue it until I finish 10. I'm like only 3 hours away from completing 10. So I told myself if I start 12, I probably wouldn't finish 10. So I'm just gonna beat that game 10 and then I'll hop. But 12 looks awesome. Oh, Assassin's Creed is another game. Holy shnikes, Switch has a lot of games. Does Assassin's Creed run well on the Switch? Personally, I think it does. I've watched a lot of videos with people, complain about. So here's what people are complaining about. They were saying that the PS4 and the Xbox One got a remaster with better graphics and 4K resolution and all that stuff. And people are saying that the Switch is not up to par with those standard. And I'm just like, duh. Like you expect Switch to be pushing out HDR and 4K like the PS4. It makes absolutely no sense, like how people have those expectations. But something that you realize is that it looks better than the PS3 and the Xbox 360 version, but it's just not up to par with the PS4 and the Xbox One remastered. But people are saying that there's some stuttering and some hiccups. But I played it honestly, I didn't experience a lot of that. Sometimes the frame rate drops a little bit, but it's still very playable and it looks really good. Even dock mode looks excellent. That game is incredible on the Switch. I'm happy with it. And I think it's a great get for the Switch. Yo, what is good, bro? How do you say your name? AH. I'm gonna call you AH. What's good, my dude? Um, I'm only getting Persona 5 from the Switch if they bring PSR instead of it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like a lot of people honestly haven't played the original Persona. R is what I think is what the PlayStation 4 is getting this fall, right? Anton. Oh, what's good, my dude? What's good? Um, I think Persona 5R is what uh the exclusive game that's coming, another game. Oh, Fallout is dope. But back to Persona, I think that's the one that's coming this fall for the PS4 exclusively. And I'm saying some people haven't even played the regular Persona 5. Like me, I wouldn't mind the regular one because honestly, I haven't played it and I've been honed out on it. It's like a deluxe. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Um, so I wouldn't mind that, honestly speaking. I wouldn't mind the regular one. I just want to play Persona, and it's just perfect for the Switch because that game is like almost 100 hours long, and I just can't see myself like always coming home, sit in my couch, put on the TV just to play Persona. But if I always have it on go, it's just a win-win situation for me personally. I never played the Persona. Yeah, I think I played 2 and I think it was 3, but yeah. Um, it's dope though. 5, I mean, the reviews are off the charts. I actually played it for a little bit on the PS4 and I was like, I need to wait for this to come on the Switch. Um, Fallout though, that would be so dope. I think Switch can handle Fallout 3's uh what's the latest one? Is it 3 or 4? The latest one that came out for the PS4, I think Switch can handle those graphics because it's not very demanding. Um, Fallout would be so dope on the Switch. It's not for me. Yeah, it's not for some people. Definitely not for some people. But I know there's a lot of people on the Switch that are wanting it, and you know, it's not for everyone. But for those people who want it, I'm sure they'll be happy to see it. So the number one thing on my list that I would like to see this E3 is um what was it? Just surprises, right? I would like to see a new IP, right? This talks about Nintendo working on so many different new IPs. Like, just shock us, or like not even a new IP, shock us with like a sequel coming out. Just like surprises. I last E3, there's a lot of leaks and we knew like Fortnite was coming and all that stuff. And I think it was Paragon that came as well. Is it Paragon? The shooting game like Overwatch? It's probably not Paragon, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Those games released around E3 and it was so cool because after E3, bam, like those games were available to download. I love stuff like that, and I think it would be cool to just see like some really cool surprises that we didn't know was coming, and them just revealing it. I think that would be cool. But like I said, other things I would like to see at E3 is just improving the Switch. The Switch has been out for 2 years. The online sucks. There's still no theme. Like, just upgrade. I mean, YouTube just came, but where are the other services like Netflix? I would like to see like them focus on those things. Like, all right, where's the browser? Like internet browser for the Switch, stuff like that. Like just making the experience better. Um, would be dope. Let's see, too much. I want a new Smash reveal. Bro, I do not want to see Smash anywhere near this E3. Just being real. This still last E3. I mean, the whole E3, half of Nintendo's E3 presentation was in Smash. They can have a mini direct to bring us new characters, but please, Smash do not come to E3 this year. Or if it's gonna happen, just make it short. Like give it 30 seconds. Oh, this is a new character come da 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 da. Boom, that's it. Next. Last E3 was so terrible. I remember I was streaming it and people like is this gonna stop? And it just kept going. And not only that, after they spent like 30 minutes on Smash, the treehouse right after that was another like hour in Smash. It's just like, are you effing kidding me? Sorry, y'all. But yeah, I don't want Smash anywhere in there. I know you love Smash Grass, but Smash can stay home this E3. Just being real. Uh what if they show the Switch Pro? Nah, they already confirmed that they're not gonna reveal any new consoles this E3. So I highly doubt we'll be seeing it. Sorry. My bad. Grounds, my bad, bro. But yeah. Yeah, Smash can stay home this E3, bro. Just being real. Just being real. Um, when I modded my Switch, I was able to use custom themes. Yeah, people. Wait, you modded your Switch, Grouse? That's very risky. That's what's up, though. I've seen some videos of people doing that. Um, during the Pokemon Direct, I have a feeling with Pokemon coming, they're really gonna push a new console. Oh shoot, Zelda N64 fan, you do have a point. Because they said they're not going to announce it at E3. Yo, that is crazy. I didn't think of that. You going somewhere with that. I like that. I like that. I like that. And that will then like build that momentum. Like, all right, going right into E3, this new console coming, and then they just unveil like all these. We know like Animal Crossing, Luigi Mansion, all that stuff is coming. Astro Shane, Pokemon. Yo, I didn't think of that. That's dope. They might do that. You never know. But restart my Switch because it means playing online. Oh, when you mod it, you can't play online, huh? If I stop spending money, then I'll have enough for a new Switch soon. 3 months. So here's what I was thinking with the new Switch, yo. If you play it smart, it shouldn't be that expensive. Like for instance, you can sell when the new Switch come, the old Switch is still going to be a hot item. You know what I'm saying? And people are still going to want it. So you can probably sell it for like $150 to $200. And then all you'd really have to pay for a new Switch is like $100 or at most probably 150, which is not bad if you think about it. So that's what I plan on doing. Like just sell my old Switch and use the money towards a new one. I don't think the new Switch is gonna be cheaper. I think it's gonna be either I what I think is gonna happen, and companies do this. Apple does it. Microsoft with the Surface line, they do it. When a new product come, they discontinue the old product and they just match the price of the product. So two things that might happen. We know that this Switch Mini coming in Switch. They want to call it Pro. Pro is going to be either the same price as the current Switch or probably just a little bit, more, probably like $50 more expensive. And then either, so here's what I'm thinking. If they go that route to where they up the price of the Pro, then the Mini is probably going to be either close to the current Switch price or, probably like $50 lower. So Switch is 299, probably be like 250 for the Mini, and then either 350 for the Pro or the Pro will stay at 299. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I might be wrong, but you never know. I think the Mini will be cheaper, but I don't see it being like significantly cheaper. I'm thinking it'll be 250. I think 250 is the sweet spot. $50 cheaper than the current. If they go 199, then that's ballsy, and that will move units for sure. But we'll see. We'll see. Even 229, like 230, is not bad as well. That's a good idea. Remodeling your old one. Um, I think that's the game Sunny was trying to put me on. Yeah, I'm setting up this I'm setting up my place. Since I stopped streaming, I just haven't been here in the basement a lot, but I got a new monitor. Um, got, you know, new PC. I don't know if you guys can see this, but yeah, I'm gonna get into PC gaming again. You know what I'm saying? So, um, if you can see, it's like the new monitor, my PC. So I'm getting set up again. Got the lights going, the green screen going potentially. So, um, I do have a PC now that I can use to game, but again, like I was telling Sonny, I don't know if I can commit to like gaming on the PC for sure. I don't know, but I'll give it a try. See what it's all about. If it's dope, who knows? I might stay on. So true, man. True. I mean, for sure. For sure. Feel free to. So like I'm not stream I'm not using my lights. If you want that, Sunny, I can give that to you. But I'm thinking about like turning this place into like an office spot. Like you see the printer box back there. I just bought a printer. Like with the business going the way it is now, like I need a little like office space, and I think that's what I'm gonna turn the spot into. But it's also gonna be like my bachelor part, my my gaming. I have, as you can see, um, like it's my setup with the PS4 here, the Switch down there, the PSVR down there. So I still like game and stuff like that. But I think I'm gonna like turn it into like an office slash like gaming spot, you know. Um, but yeah, my own mother, I went to her house. Are you serious? What? And I didn't even know she. What? What is she on YouTube? That's crazy. Give him that baby seat. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh man. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, what are you guys excited? K Dog Gaming said PS5 is coming. We're not gonna see PS5 announced at this E3. She does Facebook. Oh, okay. Okay. But I'm gonna get her set. Word, that's dope, Sunny. That is so dope. That is so dope. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I I like having this stuff, like, even though I'm not streaming anymore, it's good to just have it just in case. Like I was telling Sunny, there might be a day come July where I'll just like hop on for 1 or 2 streams. I like having that flexibility of knowing like if I do have free time and if I do want to stream, I can, you know. I don't know if it'll happen, but it's just good knowing. So I always like having, and I also make videos for my business as well. So it's also good to have a setup for that. Sweet, yeah. So tell me, what are you guys excited to see for E3? Um, it kind of sucks that Sony's not going to be present, but I think they're going to take. It's pretty interesting because previously Nintendo did not like take E3 seriously. Like they'll just host a direct, like a 45 minutes direct, and Sony will go ham with like a almost 2-hour press conference. But it's like now the table has turned, where Nintendo's like serious about E3 and Sony's like meh, like. But I think we'll see like a kind of like a mini direct from Sony at E3. I don't think they're gonna be like 100% MIA because this is like the biggest platform for them to announce things. So I think we'll see a little thing from them. But yo, Death Stranded, if you guys haven't seen that video, that game looks so sick and it's coming exclusively for the PS4. And for dang sure well, Sony's gonna show something related to The Last of Us 2 sometime. Oh my goodness, if I see Fortnite 2, bro. You know what? I wouldn't mind Fortnite 2. Um, I honestly wouldn't mind Fortnite 2. Actually, I think it would be good for the gaming industry. Like, I'm so sick of Fortnite 1. They can't go any lower than they have with Fortnite 1. So I think like Fortnite 2 will be definitely better than Fortnite 1. So honestly speaking, I don't mind a Fortnite 2. Um, Let me show you guys what I'm actually currently playing right now. I was thinking about streaming this game, but Nah, I'm not going to, but this game right here is called Blood and Truth. It's a PSVR game. Like, have the PSVR set up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly speaking, this is like the closest thing to like an action movie game you can ever play. Like, watch the reviews on this game if you haven't yet. If you have a PSVR, yo, you guys need to cop this game. It is so sick. Like, it's like you John Wick in real life. Like, it's so dope. The story is so cool. The movement is so dope. This is what this game is actually what made me like come back here and set things up because I really want to play it and I've been playing it quite a lot. Um, but yeah, I think though this is like the last big game for PSVR. So when I'm done with this game, I think I'm gonna sell my PSVR because there's nothing else in the horizon, and it's still worth something right now. So I might sell it afterwards. Do you think Nintendo will shadow drop anything? Oh, for sure. For Zelda N64, I definitely that's my number one thing, like surprises, right? I think so. I think every company is going to be doing that. It's a good way to just engage the community, engage the fan base. They did it last year with Fortnite. That's where Fortnite came out on after E3. They announced it will be available, and I think the video game award, not last year but the previous year, they did that with Zelda DLC. Zelda's DLC though, like it's available right after the show. So I definitely think they're gonna have shadow drops for sure. VR games are now supported with Switch. Do not try it on the Switch, girls. It's not a good experience. I actually bought the Labo kit Switch VR and I sold it the same day. It's nothing compared to like a PSVR. Alright, Clutch. Good night, bro. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. I just want to see third-party games they'll announce. Yeah, same here, Gross. Same here, for sure. Yo, what time is it? 10:04. After this podcast, I'll get on. I'll get on if you're still on. We'll get that battle going. I haven't played in a while. I'm rusty. Not no excuses, but um, yeah, it'll be fun to play MK. All right, fellas, what time is it? Let me know if you guys have any more questions before I sign off. But I appreciate you guys just joining me in this podcast and talking about stuff that you interest. I might do another podcast next week about like because we know there's going to be leaks and stuff coming out leading to E3. So I'll do another podcast and talk about some of those things. And then I'm thinking like the week of E3, I'm going to do like, I'm not going to say it's going to be like a reaction podcast to talk about like all the stuff that went down and what my thoughts were and, what you guys' thoughts are as well. What have I been up to lately? Been working. Where is this oh, sorry, y'all. Like my face is right in the camera. Where's my cards? So I've been working on the private practice. And I was telling Sunny I also got a promotion in my job. And I've been focusing on the wife and the family as well. But um this is what this right here, this is my private practice. It's called Living Well Counseling right here. And then, this is my business card. But this is what I've been working on. I'm just building this up. And it's been going really well. Getting a lot of like clientele. We got an office space. The clients are coming and the business is just growing. So that's what I have been focusing on. a lot lately. So I still game, but just not being on YouTube full time has been really helpful for me to focus on this. What's this? Not there yet, dude. I thought you were gonna make products or something. Invent any cool gadget to save the world. No, no, that's not my specialty. I'll make stuff, but um yeah, no, I wish I had that skill of creating gadgets. I'll be working at Google, Facebook, or Microsoft, or Apple. But no, I'm a mental health therapist. That's like what I got my degree in, and that's my bread and butter. Like I see um, clients who are struggling with like depression, anxiety, who have like suicidal thoughts. I see families. I work with families. I work with couples. I work with kiddos. Um, so yeah, that's what I do. And so that's if you see this logo right here, it's like a reaching hand, to like help people. Like, I'm reaching my hand out, they're reaching their hands out, and it's like, grabbing, helping, and then the green part is just like health, like having living a healthier life. So that's kind of like what I do. I help, you know, people who are struggling with, mental illness. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, so the business is going really well. I'm really, happy with how things are going with that. And I honestly can say this business couldn't, like, it can't grow if I was doing YouTube full time. Just being 100% real. Like, it's demanding a lot of my time and attention. That's why, like, I see y'all writing on Discord. I'm like, man, I would like love to engage with you guys, but seriously, like, I just sometimes don't have the time to engage. But I do have to say though, this channel has been blowing the heck up. And that's like Sunny has been doing incredible work in this channel. I mean, the growth is like almost higher than I've seen even when I was going ham full time. Um, Sunny's killing it, y'all, and straight up, like he took over and he took over with a freaking vengeance, yo. This channel's like seen a lot of new people. Videos are doing well, like view wise. Like this is so cool to just see like what Sunny is able to do with this channel, man. Really impressive, really proud. It's awesome. Sunny's killing it, straight up killing it. And so it gives me peace to just say, like, be able to be like, I can focus on this while Sunny just kills it because he's been killing it and looks like he'll continue to kill it. So kudos to Sunny, y'all. Straight up, kudos. Let me see. Am I missing anything else? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Yeah, yeah. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Any other questions? That DC Universe video did really well. They showed a lot of people saw this. So it's great to see you guys care about my opinions. Yo, Sunny, man. Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah. I'm just gonna say this on live and air. Your personality is cool, man. Like just your I crack up listen to your walkthrough videos. Like your Pokemon videos were hilarious. Like you have and and that review, that do not buy review, I like no lie, I've watched that video like 7 times. Like it's just hilarious. I don't know. if I don't know if it's like your personality, your voice, but I think it's like the combination of both. Like you're a funny dude to listen to, and I think you have a really cool personality, and I think you need to showcase that a lot more in your videos. I think people love it and they want to see more of it. You know, um, you're attracting people. Gross. Yo, you should. People need to hear your voice and see you more often. I think. I think. Tiny. Yeah, it's been long. It's been long for sure. Definitely miss talking to you. I'm always gonna be around, just on Discord, playing 2K with y'all. But every once in a while, I think it'll be good to just talk to you guys like this. But yeah, cool, cool, dope. I don't know if I have anything else to say. Let me know if you guys have any more questions. If not, I'm gonna get back to this blood and this game real quick. It's all about experimenting. Still trying to. The reviews has been. I have another dope. So appreciative. But yeah, and it's. Yeah, Sunny, you've been killing it, bro. Just being real, straight up. Just being real. You've been killing it. Straight up. Alright. Any other questions? I'm gonna give it like 2 or 3 more minutes. If I don't get any questions, I'll hop off. But 7 likes. Thank you guys for liking this video. Really, yo. Oh, I was gonna ask. Have y'all seen AZ around? Where's AZ? Is he? What's going on with A? Haven't seen him around this much. Oh, himself in the biz. Oh, okay. I was wondering. I haven't seen him as okay. That's cool. Good for him. He'll be back. All right. Dope. Good to know. Good to know. Dope, dope. Yeah. Cool. All right, fellas. He told me some time ago he won't be around. He's been traveling around the world. That's what's up. That is what's up. Good for him. AZ's if he ends up why he's one of the coolest dude, man. The dude just hopped on this channel and just like was willing to help 100%. I've never like seen anyone do anything like that, just yo, let me help with Discord. He took over Discord, just blew Discord the hell up like it's crazy. So, AZ, if you're watching this, bro, like, kudos for everything you do for the channel. All right, Charles. I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys. We'll try and do another one of this next week, and then another one when E3 hits. But appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you guys next podcast. Till next time, respect. Salute. You, you and MK. All right, we'll see you guys.